back to, how do I use it in my day-to-day work? Can't say I've ever done this before. I mean, other than like testing a few things, but if you at a GPT, a specialized version of ChatGPT with knowledge and a few other things, maybe we could take a quick poke at that a little bit later. You can talk to a GPT that's a bit more specialized, though the general ones seem to do pretty good. But in this case, Code Copilot, write me a Python script to find primes up to 10,000. Do not print anything out. So, oftentimes if you ask it to write a script, it's going to be like, hey, yeah, I'll write you a script, and there's a print line somewhere in there. Well, not the most annoying thing in the world, especially if you kind of want to just test it quickly. But for my purposes, it's going to get in the way, or at least cause me annoyance. Okay, so I've got a function called generate primes. Okay, cool. So awesome. Now I'm going to go at TDD buddy. So I'm going to take that concept from the Unix piping. So I've got one small GPT or small program that did one piece of the puzzle for me. In this case, it generated a Python script to find primes. I'm now going to contact another specialized piece of that pipeline. In this case, my TDD buddy GPT that's going to now go about writing test for me. So I'm going to say, please write test for the above code. So like that Unix pipe concept, it's taking the output of one and feeding it into the next. Now it's not automated, sure, but I didn't have to copy and paste anything. I could interact with one specialized agent and then ask it to feed that dialogue, in this case, this conversation, into the next specialized agent that's going to go start writing things for me. Okay, so see, it's gone through, it's given me some code. And so it's giving me kind of a weird bootstrappy non-library dependent way of running these. So it's telling me like this: set it up, more test booleans, check points to. It's like I'm gonna say, can you adjust the test to use pytest and have better edge case detection. I don't need to put the question mark. I don't need to phrase it as a question. I can be pretty blunt with the statements. It'll figure it out. I think in the previous stream I had some really horribly contrived input that it still figured out what I was going for and kind of the essence of what I wanted. So cool. I didn't have to touch a compiler. I mean, obviously I'm going to, but like, I'm not in an IDE. I'm not trying to run any of this stuff. Like, there's no tool chain outside of GPT putting this all together for me. I'm just driving with conversation, just trying to talk to it. Oh, so it's telling us to parameterize the test. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Assistant stops speaking, hands back user to the control. Okay, cool. So I think we're good. Let's just take a little look at